Yes. I'm here. You know what I mean? When did it all begin? Oh man, it started when I was a little man, you know what I'm saying? Not a little boy, a little man.
What's going on, world? It wants to remain Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And this particular video is going to be about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shout out to everyone that watched this past Sunday's episode. It was very banal, very stale, but nonetheless, I'm gonna give you a review. Phaedra speaking to her mom about the whole Apollo situation. There's three sides to a story, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I believe Phaedra, and then I believe Apollo. And I believe, this is what I believe is happening. None of my damn business, but this is what I believe is happening. I believe Apollo is a man that came from nothing and then became a star on this show, a public figure on this show. And so, given the history of elaborate stuff and elaborate events and all of that Phaedra gave off to the world, and Apollo not being able to produce that kind of lifestyle, I think Apollo as a man was like, damn, like how am I gonna be able to keep up with this chick? Like, she telling the world that we gotta like that. How am I gonna be able to, as a man? So I think not only that, but I think Apollo does love fast money, like he said, and all that. And, I don't know. I honestly think things would have been differently if they weren't on the show. That's just my personal opinion. But then again, he has a criminal background. He has, like, a history. So I don't know, but that's kind of like what I think it is. And, Phaedra's just like, oh, whatever, like, whatever, I don't care. Like, Phaedra has this really, like, this nonchalant attitude about Apollo. And it's really not concerning, but it's just really like really that's how you feel about your husband? Like, the vows. What did the vows mean? Like, I don't know. Like, what did the vows mean? Like, Apollo didn't do anything to her or to the kids, like, physically or just like directly, but his behavior is affecting them. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I just think that shit is just all wrong. I really do. And her concept of saying that love is a verb and not a noun, like, that has to come twofold. Like, okay, he fucked up. But be like, damn, dude, you really fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to do this for us. Like, I need you to be here for us. Not be like, well, you're never home, and you're never this, and you're never that, like, and you're never this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, especially when you're dealing with someone that you're supposed to be in love with, if you have a partner, like, that partner is supposed to, like, coach you. Yeah, if you do something wrong, like, your boss at work coaches you, like, dang, you messed up. Like, you shouldn't have did that. Slap you on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we need to move forward. Sometimes, I know Apollo's a grown-ass man, but sometimes, I mean, that's why people aspire to get married. And y'all might think that that's wrong. But that's why people want to get married so much. It's not, well, let me rephrase that. A lot of people want to get married just for the sake of being married, but that's why I think people look out to get married, especially to find that soulmate, that partner, someone that they can ride or die with, someone that will have their back. And, someone that's not perfect, that has imperfections, so that they can learn how to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one goes in the situation being all of that and then some. You think Beyonce and Jay-Z don't have problems? You think Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith don't have problems? You think Boris Cujo and Nicole Ari Parker don't have problems? Child, bad. Every relationship has problems, but you meet that person that balances you out. Be like, what? Well, you want to go to the swinger party again? Look, I'm going to go here with you just one time. But I'm going to need you to chill out and relax. I need you to swing on this, not on all those other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to meet someone halfway. That's what the whole partnership is for. You feel me? And so I feel that, Phaedra, she just like, what? You should have known better. I'm done. Like, come on, like, what would you do if he got hit by a car and became paralyzed and now he's in a wheelchair? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Phaedra's vibe just seems like, I don't give two fucks, two tails in a bucket, fuck it. That's what she giving me about Apollo. When Nene meets up with Portia and she asks the guy at the front door, have you seen a girl? She has a lot of weave. I was like, really? She right over there. You don't see her? But okay, that was the scene for the line. And scene. All right, you get it. All right, Nene. So Nene and Portia have their little powwow. They talk about the Cynthia situation. You talk about the Kenya situation. Nene wants to get the four girls together for a powwow. This is for TV. I get it. No problem. Does Nene really care? I don't know. Does she really? I don't know. Candy's aunt and like the whole Candy sitting with the aunts and then Joyce and all that talking. I love the aunts. I really do. I don't see how all three of them are sisters though. I really don't, because Joyce seems like the black sheep amongst the two. Nora and the other one balance each other out quite well. Nora has a great mind on her, and so does the other one. Joyce, I don't know what's wrong with her mind. I just don't understand her. I get the aunts though, because the aunts was just like, how you gonna let this man come up in your house and destroy the house? And the aunts giving them good advice. And even the one, not Nora, but the other one that said something about Sharon, she cool with Sharon, but she don't really care for Sharon, but she's still legit with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when they were talking about the men's walking around naked, she was like, can I get through my food? Y'all sitting there talking about men's naked and shit. Don't nobody want to hear all that. And then she cussed out Candy for not saying her grace. Like, how she give me good, both Nora and her, they give me good vibes. I don't know where Joyce came from. I don't know what offspring she came from, but she's completely different. She's saying, I'm not going to give Sharon an apology. You are a grown woman. Far beyond grown woman. You are somebody's grandmother. And you're on TV lying on someone because you feel some sorts of way, saying that they are, and she doesn't, like what kind of sign is that for Riley or Kayla? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Ooh, I want Joyce to change. I want Joyce to be grandma. You know what I'm saying? Not whatever. I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, I just don't understand. Like, how did Joyce get Candy? And how is Joyce sister to the Nora and the other one? I just don't, where's Joyce coming from? I just don't, it really aggravates me because I'm like, Joyce, you don't have to be that way. There's no reason for you to be that way. There's no reason for you to call this girl, there's no reason. I don't understand it. And then Candy and the way she speaks to her mom, it just, I just don't get it. It just don't make sense. I don't know. Like, aggravates me. Joyce aggravates me when I see her on screen because I just don't understand why she acts that way. I really don't. I don't get it. Cynthia and Claudia go to the G-spot to give Claudia a makeover. Claudia don't need no damn makeover. She's pretty. She's doing her thing. King is looking at a building with Brandon for office space because now she has this inspiration to act and do all of this and, you know, get back into production and all that. I'm thinking if you have a production company, you know, and you making what you doing what you need to do, you never had an office. Like, how do you have a production company and you're making movies and DVDs, but no office? That to me only leads me to believe that all of the movies that she produced, because I'm not doing my research about her history, I can care less. But all of the movies that she has produced has been very, 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 very low budget. I'm just saying, because there's no way. You seen The Office, she walked into Roger Bob's office. I'm heading to Atlanta in a couple weeks, and I've already heard all sorts of great things about Roger Bob and how he's the man. So I'm like, God, well, where's Kenya? Oh, she just now looking for office space. I'm just saying, it seemed a little odd. $2,500 a month and $5,000 a month. It just seemed a little odd to me. But whatever have you. Whatever. Candy's speaking to Todd about promotion of the show. Candy's thinking of having the aunts and the mother come on the road because she's not selling tickets. I'm trying to figure out why she's not selling tickets. I don't know anybody that has gone that have gone to. Like, I don't know anybody that went to see her play. I don't. Portia's not in it no more, but I mean, like, ticket sales are low, so she tells Todd that, and this is when shit got real. This is when the show really got real for me. Not only the whole fight debacle that happened at the pajama party last season, but when Todd finally came out of his mouth and said, we can have separate holidays, not a problem. I'll go with my moms, you stay with your moms. I was like, wow, finally, some real ish. Finally, Todd, finally, some real ish. Because I for the life of me understand why Todd was put, well, because he married and that's Candy. But the shit that Joyce do, no grown man or female, or child for that matter, should have to put up with that behavior from a grandma. No one should have to do that. So when Todd came out his mouth and said that, I shouted, I was like, yays! Yays, Todd! Todd said, you know what, I'm done. I don't have to put up with this shit no more. This don't make sense to me. You can put up with it for all you want. But if Mama Joyce is going to be there and it's the holidays, I'm out. Count me out. I don't have to be there. Candy took offense to that. I'm like, Candy, stop it, Candy. Stop it, Candy, because if Sharon was doing that to her, oh, what? You already see how defensive she is over her mother, and her mother is doing all sorts of dirt. All sorts of dirt. And see how defensive she is over her mom? Could you imagine if Sharon did some shit like, ooh, what? Ty would never have heard the end of it. Would never have. He said, I'm not going to stop my mom from speaking how she feel. You ain't stopping your mom from speaking how she feel. That's fine. We can keep them away from each other. They don't have to be with each other. Holidays come, we split. I was like, oh my God. Bravo. 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 That was awesome. I'm like, about goddamn time. Ty got some dick and ass. Some dick and balls. Bravo. I like that scene. That was perfect. Candy didn't want to deal with it. She walked off. I'm like, Candy, go ahead. Claudia, her grandmother, 90 years old. She walking around without a cane and everything. Go ahead, mama. Go ahead. She talking about the queen's going to be there. She making fun. You know the ones that get married now. She 90 years old. She don't know no better. But it's fine. Go ahead, grandma. All right. They go to the drag queen restaurant. I'm like, I don't want to go there when I go to Atlanta. But then again, I just might want to go there when I go to Atlanta. So duly noted. Okay. Phaedra with the kids was cute. She reading the bedtime stories and stuff. I thought that was cute. Nene blindsides Portia because Portia didn't know that Kenya was supposed to gonna come to the thing, and Kenya had an idea about it, about the whole setup and everything, because Cynthia called Kenya and said, come on, Nene got us coming. I was like, all right, whatever. So they sit down, right off the rip. This whole, like, the editing was so bad and choppy, like, it really made no sense. Like, the editing was just really off for me. I could understand why they didn't allow us to see full conversation. I can imagine they was in this restaurant for a good 4 hours filming this shit. Nothing got resolved between Nene and Cynthia, and Nene was trying. I don't know what Nene was trying to accomplish. I really don't. Kenya ends up getting drunk, and then her, like, okay, here's my thing. Cynthia and Nene didn't patch shit up. Cynthia and Portia didn't patch shit up. Even though they hugged, one didn't understand the other. One didn't even get it. Portia said, okay, I'm sorry. Cynthia said, now we can talk now. Come on, really with the dumb shit, come on. Like, that didn't make no sense. And then, did Cynthia and Nene patch up? Because then they had beef for no fucking reason. I don't know. But then Nene gonna tell Cynthia that in a couple years we'll have lunch. Soon as she said it, I was like, girl, bye. But then she about to kick it with Cynthia and with Kenya, and they about to chill and parlay and they laughing and shit and they having a good time. I don't know. But then Kenya and Portia, I'm like, these some grown ass women. Grown ass women. I don't need a drink to say, look, bitch, you fucked up. And you about to get fucked up if you don't change your fucked upness. Now, if we not gonna do this shit, we not gonna do this shit. But you ain't gonna have me sitting here for 4 hours to film this dumb shit if this shit ain't real. If we gonna piece this shit up, let's piece this shit up. I'm sorry if you sorry, bitch, and I apologize. And I apologize to your ass. That should, every female should have said what I just said, and I would have been like, oh my God, these some real ass chicks. These some real ass chicks. But all these girls gave this fake ass performance for the shit. It was fake and immature. All 4 females. I felt. I really did. I don't know about how y'all felt about it, but none of the relationships got resolved. None of it got pieced up. Because even when Nene and Kenya was at the end, you see the next episode, she like, girl, you hanging with the enemy to Claudia. I ain't here for you and Kenya. I ain't here. So what was that at the tavern then? That's why I'm like, when we dealing with grown ass women, they can't even. Child, I don't know. They need to cut that. Y'all need to cut that out. That's what y'all need to do. Cut that out. I'm Wesley from AK Nation TV. Let me know what y'all thought about this particular episode. Leave your comments below the video. Deuces.
Why? I mean, what's the reason, you know?